Barry Cathy and his club, the Demonettes, they are basically a young team. They have no seniors on their roster for this season. So tonight, they'll be starting up front, Shada Maddet. She's a junior, about a 6'1" post player. On the wings will be Abry Elschmeyer. She's a junior. Also Mackenzie Johnson, a junior. And Brinley Rodriguez, a junior. And then to kind of handle the point situation will be Cameron Cox. She is a sophomore. For the Lady Whitefaces tonight, starting will be our standard starters for tonight. It'll be Nikayla Wadley in the backcourt. She'll be joined there by Miranda Acosta on the wing. Naeli Acosta will be joined by Lily Skiles. And then, of course, Tatum Stowe in the middle. Coach Littner not afraid to go to the bench at all as he likes to rotate in about everybody if he possibly can to get them on the floor for some experience. And so especially in road games, that's always a big plus if you are able to get players in. Obviously, you build a lead, and that helps things out as well. I can tell you that I believe the JV's final tonight was Hereford 40, Dumas 21, and they were comfortably in front when we arrived here for this contest today. And so JV girls won that one 40-21. But for the varsity, it'll be trying to get that inside game going again tonight. If they can get Tatum Snow involved early, which like they did in game one, they were able to kind of get her going. Then Canyon changed their defense and went from a man-to-man to a matchup zone. That kind of limited the inside play. And unfortunately, for the Lady Whitefaces, they just couldn't get any outside shooting going until late in the ball game. And so, again, trying to warm up tonight and get some things happening from long range to try to get a feel for this gymnasium. Of course, it's always tough when you're on the road and trying to go not only in a district game, but go against a foe in their gym. And it'll have a decent crowd tonight. But what's really nice is that at the moment, Hereford has probably a bigger crowd than what Dumas does for this one tonight. So, indeed, this could be obviously an advantage for the Lady Whitefaces as they're on the road, but get the feel of a hometown crowd here tonight. Cheerleaders have made their way here as well, and so again, getting district game number 2 underway here tonight in Dumas, and the advantage should very well be for hopefully for the Lady Whitefaces in this one. Again, coming in with an 8-5 record, Dumas is 6-12 on the year. They've had a few more ball games. Obviously, unfortunately, COVID and coronavirus has come in to cancel some games earlier in the non-district campaign, and so it's been kind of tough for some teams to be able to get some in, and others on the other side have been able to get quite a few in. Most of what Dumas has played this year so far, and again, in the Texas Panhandle, when you play anybody, it doesn't really matter classification because you're going to get a fantastic ball game from a 1A up to a 6A, and so it really doesn't matter who the competition has been. But for Dumas, most of everybody they've played obviously has been up here on the High Plains this season. They really haven't had to go very far for road and home games so far early in this campaign. Well, what we want to do is take another timeout. We're going to do so, and then we'll come back and get this one underway. We're going to take a 2-minute break. We'll come back as Lady Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN.
business, farm and ranch, or home is unique, and success depends in part on a cost-effective and convenient supply of quality fuel. When you trust your fueling needs to Gooden and Quist Fuels, it's one less detail for you to manage. Commercial fuel in bulk in below-ground or above-ground tanks, serving the Western Panhandle with gasoline, diesel, and propane. Gooden Fuel.
For tonight's contest. And again, setting the stage for you for this one, for the Lady Whitefaces, it'll be Nikayla Wadley in the backcourt. Lily Skiles will be on one wing. Another wing will be Miranda Acosta, excuse me. Let's try that again. Naelia Acosta will be one wing. Miranda Acosta will be a guard, along with Nikayla Wadley. Lily Skiles will be on a wing, and then Tatum Stowe will take care of everything in the middle for the Lady Whitefaces tonight. For the Dumas Lady Demons, it will be Cameron Cox who will start in the backcourt. Up front will be Brinley Rodriguez at one wing. Another will be Mackenzie Johnson. A third will be Abri Elshmeyer, and Shada Maddox will be the post player for tonight's contest. And so again, should be a good matchup before these two teams, and they both obviously looking for district wins in this one, and those are hard to come by sometimes. And so both teams have been announced. Ryan Linder, of course, head coach for the Lady Whitefaces. Jerry Cathy, the head coach for the Lady Demonettes, as we get this one set to get underway. Hereford will be going from right to left as you look at your radio. And it'll be Tatum Stowe who will go in the middle, most likely jumping against Shada Maddox as we wait for the Demonettes to break huddle, which they do, and make their way out. Again, Hereford coming in with an 8-5 record, 0-1 in district play, while the Lady Demonettes are 6-12 on the season and 1-0 in district play. As we are set to get this one underway, and it is controlled by Tatum Stowe over quickly to Miranda Acosta. Goes inside, Skiles running, one-hander won't fall, but Tatum Stowe follows, puts the putback in, nicely done, and Hereford leads it 2-0. They show four-court pressure. We didn't see that the other day against Canyon, but they're trying to put pressure on immediately. Medak goes in the lane, lost the handle on it, and it's a scramble for a loose ball, and Hereford comes away with it. Miranda Acosta on the left side goes, as she goes to the left wing and holds up, wants to reset it to Skiles. Skiles will dribble with the right hand, now switches back to the left and gets the 2-3 shown by Dumas. Down low with it is Wadley. Wadley back out to Acosta, around to Naelia Acosta. Top of the key, works it to Miranda. Long three on the way, off the front of the rim, no good. Tipped up in the air, tipped out, and Hereford comes down with the offensive board. Another three on the way from Naelia Acosta. That won't fall, and it's Maddox who comes down with the rebound. So two offensive rebounds in the last two sets for the Lady Whitefaces, produced a bucket, and now attacking the other way as Hereford's in the man-to-man. With a Maddox out top of the key. She looks and finds Johnson. Johnson over on the left wing goes to Cox. Cox goes on the right side. Long three on the way, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound fought for and brought down. And Acosta, baseball pass up the floor. Skiles got away from the group, lost the handle on the basketball. Still pulls up, puts up the jumper, won't fall. Rebound fought for, and it's going to be out of bounds to Dumas. So the Herd being very aggressive here in the early going, which is really good to see. Again, they're showing that 2-2-1 full court press. And so it'll be Johnson who does the inbounds. Almost walked, comes over on the near side to Cox. Cox brings it up the floor to Maddox. Maddox behind the back dribble, lost the handle on it, and Hereford takes it away. Turnover on Dumas, and quickly the other way to Skiles, and Skiles puts it in for two. And a timeout taken by Dumas. We'll take a timeout as well. A 30-second break. We'll be back in 30 seconds from Dumas Gym with the Lady Whitefaces leading 4-0. This is Lady Whiteface basketball on KPAN. Far side with it is Johnson. Looks in the middle to Rodriguez. Brindley throws it up the floor, does get it to Madden. Madden takes it in the paint, running one-hander, no good. Stowe with the rebound, gets it out quickly to Skiles. Skiles up ahead, has Acosta. Miranda pulls up jumper, no foul called. And then a rebound as that ball was blocked, but so too was Miranda Acosta, and the rebound comes down to the Demonettes. Over to the far side with it is Rodriguez. Rodriguez dribbles out top of the key, comes to the near side where we're at, basically, and looks at Elschmeyer. Elschmeyer looks, goes to Matt at top of the key to Cox. Cox on the right wing. Looks down in the corner, wants to go across court, but nothing is there. She'll drive and find Rodriguez. Brindley Rodriguez running one-hander is good. And they're going to count it and then call the foul. I thought he called the foul on the floor, and that's going to go against Lily Skiles. That'll be her first, team foul number 1. In fact, he did call it on the floor. And so that'll be a common foul out of bounds. And so it will be Rodriguez getting it in just before and Acosta with the steal. Nicely done. And it is knocked out of bounds and belongs to Dumas. On the near side, almost taken away by Skiles. With it is Cox. Cox will go over to the far side. She looks and finds Rodriguez. Maddock will drive the left baseline. Doubled up there. We got a jump ball. Nicely done. It's going to be Dumas ball underneath their own hoop. A couple of Hereford substitutions coming in for the first time. For the Lady Whitefaces will be Caitlin Soto and also Anai Flores, who also comes in. Pressure underneath. In the man-to-man, and Stowe almost has the steal. It's on the floor, scramble for it. Should be a jump ball, and that is going to be the case, and that'll be Lady Whiteface basketball. So that'll be counted as a turnover since it goes over to the Whitefaces. Now Dumas with full court pressure. In it comes. Aelia Costa gets it in the backcourt to Flores. Flores will get it across the timeline as she looks to and finds Soto. Soto down low underneath to Stowe, but it was too high of a pass, and it got knocked out of bounds. And that turnover sends it back over to Dumas. So 2-2-1 full court pressure again applied by the Lady Whitefaces. Ball's taken away, nicely stolen. And so Hereford has it on the near side. With it is Flores. She looks, bombs a three-pointer, won't fall. Long rebound comes out to Cox. And Cox will bring it up across the timeline with the right hand. She looks to the right side. Now will drive to the right wing and down along the baseline. Throws it down in the corner. Long-range three. He's off the back of the rim. No good. Pulling down the rebound is Nikayla Wadley. Wadley quickly up the floor to Acosta. Acosta looks and drives the baseline. Nothing there. And she will get it over to the far side. Looking, a shot on the way is good. A long three-pointer. Drops home for the Lady Whitefaces, and that'll be Caitlin Soto who connects. And it's a 7-0 lead for the Lady Whitefaces. 3:56 left to play. Baseball pass up the floor ahead of the pressure. Shot on the way off the back of the rim, no good. And coming down with it is Soto. Soto will get it over to Acosta. Naelia Acosta will go top of the key, now goes over on the near side to Soto. Back to the far side with it is Flores. She works it around to Stowe. Stowe back to Flores, long range three off the back of the rim, no good, but it's going to be, nice rebound, offensive rebound. Tatum Stowe puts it back in for two, and it's 9-0 in favor of the Lady Whitefaces. Cox will bring it across the timeline to Rodriguez, back to Cox for Dumas. She looks to and finds Madden. Madden back to Cox, long three from straight away off the backboard and good. First points of the ball game for Dumas comes at the 3:07 mark. Tatum Stowe gets it up quickly. With it is Flores. Flores, too high of a pass. She had the right idea. Well, really, she should have put the layup in, and I think that's what Brian's going to say, is go ahead and put it back up as we go to the bench. Miranda Acosta makes her way back in. And so, too, for the first time is Lacey Davis into the lineup. And so, too, is Breezy Vargas. 9-3. Lady Whitefaces with the lead, under 3 minutes now left to play. Cox across the timeline to Rodriguez. Spins away from double dribble, got away with it. Oh, they called a foul instead against Hereford. And that's going to go against Miranda Acosta. And Miranda looked like a double dribble first. With it as they kick it around. With it is Johnson lost in the backcourt, and Lady Whitefaces come away quickly running up. Soto running one-hander is good. Soto, nice job on the steal, takes it the other way. She has 5 points. 4th turnover on the Demonettes. There's a charging foul called. Nicely done by Miranda Acosta. Saw that Cox was going to come around and screen, so she steps in the way. Another turnover. It's the 5th against Dumas, and Acosta nicely done as she takes the punishment and gets the ball back for her club. Soto then looked like she threw it away, but before that, I think it was called a kick. And so it will be Lady Whiteface basketball in front of the Dumas bench. And it comes to Skiles. Skiles back to Miranda Acosta to Skiles. Skiles gets this 2-3, now switching 1-2-2. Cross court they go, and that's going to be a foul. And that's going to go against Hallie Kuhn, who checked in. So Hallie Kuhn has it. And so it comes to Hereford, top of the key. With it is Soto to Acosta. Acosta looks down to Davis, but comes back out high again to Soto. Back to Acosta. Bounce past the baseline to Davis. Lost the handle on it, threw it away. That's a turnover on the Whitefaces. Quickly coming the other way is Cox. Cox will bring it across the timeline. Looks, goes over on the near side to Johnson. Back to Kuhn at the top of the key. She works it around to Garcia. Then to Maddox, who puts up a three-pointer. Shada Maddox has her first bucket of the ball game. Cuts the lead to 11-5 for the Lady Whitefaces. Full court pressure applied. Skiles will do the inbounds to Acosta, who gets it up to Soto. Soto goes across the timeline to Vargas. Back to Skiles running one. Headers up and good. Nicely done by Lily Skiles. Her second bucket of the quarter. Across the timeline. Get it set down loud to Maddox. Maddox bounce pass over on the near side to Kuhn. Kuhn to Maddox, and Maddox put up the shot, and she's going to be fouled. And we'll see who that's going to be against. That's going to go against the Lady Whitefaces, Lacey Davis. That's her first, team foul 3. Maddox at the free throw line off the side of the rim, no good. She'll get another opportunity as Tatum Stowe makes her way back in. Shot on the way, good this time for Shada Merritt. Cuts the Hereford lead to 13-7, up by 6 with 1:03 left to play here in the first quarter. Miranda Acosta trying to get around the pressure, looks, kicks it across the timeline. With it is Wadley. Wadley goes to Skiles, back to Miranda Acosta, top of the key. Down low they go. Nice pass in the lane to Stowe, but she lost the handle on it and throws it away. Right idea, just couldn't hold on to the basketball. Quickly, Cox comes the other way for Dumas. Looks, goes with the left hand into the paint. Running one-hander is way off the mark. And a foul is called. They're going to call that on Lily Skiles. That's her second. Team foul 4. So it looks like Flores will check back in at the next opportunity as that free throw is missed for Cameron Cox. Cox will get another opportunity here. And connects on the second opportunity. 13-8. Lady Whitefaces with the lead. Now with 37 seconds, Dumas relaxes their full court pressure. Costa across the timeline. Ellie looks, goes to Miranda Costa, top of the key around to Flores. Down low to Wadley. Wadley throws it away, bad pass. And Dumas comes quickly the other way. And that is off, the shot is no good, and then it's tipped out of bounds. Coming up with it was Miranda Acosta, but unfortunately she was standing out of bounds. And so that'll be Dumas basketball underneath their own hoop. And so Wadley will sit down. Back into the Dumas lineup is Davis. In it comes to Mendoza. Mendoza looks and kicks it out high to Rodriguez. Friendly Rodriguez drives with her left hand in the paint, running one-hander. It's too hard. Stowe comes down with a rebound, looks for the outlet, has to dribble out and finds Acosta. Acosta has the numbers and throws it up at the buzzer, and it's no good. And that's the end of the first quarter, and it's going to be the Herd leading this one 13-8 over Dumas. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. Be back with quarter number 2 after this as Lady Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN.
Herd athletes work tirelessly on the fundamentals of a particular sport while learning to work in the team process. It's not much different at Pacific.
With the lead here in Dumas over the Demonettes. And so for the Lady Whitefaces out on the floor, it will be Lily Skiles, Tatum Stowe, Naelia Acosta, Miranda Acosta, and Lacey Davis. As it will be Dumas basketball, and on the inbounds will be Mackenzie Johnson, looks and gets it back to Cameron Cox. Cox across the timeline comes to the near side, and there's a jump ball. Nice defense by Naelia Acosta, and that turns it back over to the Lady Whitefaces. Now full court pressure as they go with a 1-2-2 version, trying to trap out high, but Miranda Acosta breaks it nicely up to Stowe. Stowe looks back to Acosta. Acosta out on the left wing, kicks away across court to Skiles. Skiles back to Acosta, bounce pass Naelia Acosta. That on the shot on the way is no good, but shot put up on the rebound by Kayla Watley. Up, no good, but the rebound's put back up and in by Tatum Stowe as the Lady Whitefaces push their lead to 18-8 on a bucket from Stowe and a bucket from Elia Acosta. Down low they go, and that ball is knocked out of bounds and a turnover on Dumas. So it will be Lady Whiteface basketball. Across the timeline is Skiles. Skiles at the free throw line. Finds Stowe on the left wing. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound brought down by Rodriguez. She looks to outlet and does to Madden. Madden will get it back to Cox, who will bring it across the timeline with the right hand. Cox looks, goes to the right side, goes around a matted screen, now throws a 13-footer up, no good. Rebound brought down by Wadley. Wadley quickly gets it over to Acosta. Elia Acosta goes down in the corner with it to Skiles, back to Acosta. She looks with the left hand to go against the zone, nothing there. Now driving the baseline, Skiles. Nice move in the paint, beautiful pass down low to Wadley, she got it. What a play. Skiles with a beautiful entry pass to Wadley, she puts it in for two, 20-8. Herd relaxes their pressure to half-court pressure, and there's Skiles trying to make the steal, and instead she's going to pick up the foul. That may be her third. And so that is her third foul. And so she'll have to sit for a while. Coming into the lineup is Cynthia Rodriguez for the Lady Whitefaces. Cox looks, had Maddox on the right side, goes to her, picked up by Stowe. Maddox takes it in the paint, running one-hander. Nice help defense that time by the Herd as they are really collapsing down low and getting those rebounds just like that. Outlet pass is tipped away, but Naili Costa comes up with it, goes down to the right side, kicks it down the corner to Wadley. Back out to Acosta, to Rodriguez on the left wing. Now down in the corner with it is Soto. Soto goes back out high to Rodriguez. Over to Acosta, in the paint to Stowe. Stowe back to Rodriguez. 5:04 left to play in the half. And the Lady Whiteface is up 20-8. Rodriguez kicks it down the corner. Watley's three on the way. Off the mark, no good, but Soto has it. Kicks it down in the corner. And it's going to be Acosta's running one-hander, no good. Watley with the rebound, puts it up, no good. Stowe with the rebound, puts it up, no good. Gets a second shot and got that one. 3 offensive rebounds by the Lady Whitefaces, and Tatum Stowe caps it off. And so that pushes the Lady Whiteface lead at 22-8. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. Timeout taken by Dumas. We're back in 1 minute. Lady Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN.
John Dowling, your work truck expert here from Whiteface Customs and Burgers. Kings Manor.
Back to Dumas. 4:40 left to play here in the first half. The Lady Whitefaces in front, 22-8. Three-quarter court pressure applied. Quickly getting it down. Running in the lane is Rodriguez. Shot on the way is good. Brindley Rodriguez has her first 2 of the ball game, and again the Demonettes showing full court pressure. Soto over on the near side, looks to Vargas, back to Soto. Soto gets it across, and nope, they don't make the 10-second timeout or turnover on the Lady Whitefaces. They couldn't get it across the timeline in 10 seconds. Kind of a quick 10 seconds, but nevertheless, didn't make it. Ryan Littner kind of up off his seat, barking out instructions. Cox goes around its screen with Maddox. Looks over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez drives top of the key. Now she'll reset the offense. Lady Whitefaces stay in the man-to-man. 3:58 left to play here in the half, leading 22-10. Down into the corner, Rodriguez has it, dribbles out, top of the key, entry pass into the baseline. Maddox nicely done, and then a follow-up rebound is no good, but a foul on the play. Avery Elschmeyer on the follow-up, and that foul is going to go against, I believe that foul was on Acosta. Naila picks up her first. It's team foul number 7, so the only 3 fouls called so far against Dumas, and bonus opportunity here for Dumas. Free throw on the way. Off the rim is good. And so Eschmeyer has her first point of the ball game on a free throw. Cuts the Hereford lead 22-11. Acosta doubled up in the backcourt, gets it around to Miranda. Miranda across the timeline, pulls up. 15-footer, in and out, no good. Maddox comes down with a rebound. Wants to outlet to Cox and does. Cameron Cox will bring it across the timeline with the right hand. Looks over on the right side now, wants to take a little banana curl into the lane. Can't get cut off there. Maddox, though, will take it instead. Back to Cox. Fakes a long three-pointer. Fadeaway jumper on the right side is no good. Rebound tipped away. Stowe tipped it away, but nobody could come down with it. Now Miranda Acosta has it on the weak side rebound. Brings it up the floor across the timeline. Good lead pass to Stowe. Up underneath and good. Boy, nicely done. Tatum Stowe. 6 points in the quarter, 10 in the ball game, 24-11. Lady Whitefaces with the lead. Nice drive up the floor from Miranda Acosta. Cox has it on the left wing. Cameron goes with the left hand. Looks to go down into the corner to Rodriguez. Rodriguez brings it out top of the key. Looks for a backdoor feed, but it's not there to Kuhn. Now she throws it away. Miranda Acosta, no. Check it. Rodriguez with the steal. Takes it running one-hander is no good, and Miranda Acosta gets the rebound, brings it out. Elia Acosta will go out and reset the offense. 2:28 left to play in the half. Rodriguez on the near side. Rodriguez with a nice steal, just couldn't get it to fall. And then we've got a timeout taken by Coach Lindner. He wants to talk things over with 2:21 left to play. We'll take a 30-second break. Do so. Come back to Dumas after this. As run 24-11. They'll have the basketball. And they'll have it underneath their, well, off to the side underneath their own basket. Elia Acosta will do the inbounds, finds Miranda. Out on the left wing, long three off the rim, no good. Rebound brought down by Maddox. Maddox will get it to Cox. Cameron Cox will bring it across the timeline. 2:12 left to play in the quarter. Calls high one, so Maddox comes out way high away from the basket. Cox is going to drive in the paint. It's tipped away. Pulling down as Martinez finds it back to Cox. Long three on the way, no good. And rebound brought down by the Lady Whitefaces. Acosta will have it across the top. My good feed up to Stowe. Stowe then throws it over to Rodriguez. Back out high to Acosta, around to Naelia Acosta. Her long three is good. Her second three-pointer of the quarter. 6 points for her. Pushes the Lady Whiteface lead to 27-11. Cox will attack the other way. She looks and finds Maddox. Maddox will go with the left hand over to Martinez. Martinez with the right hand takes it in the paint, almost lost the handle, finds Cox. Cox walked with the basketball. Another turnover, that's the 9th unofficially on the Dumas Demonettes. Turns it back over to the Lady Whitefaces with 1:21 left to play in the first half. Leading 27-11. Elia Acosta will bring it around against this 2-3 zone. She has it on the left wing, down in the corner to Davis. Davis kicks it back out high. Then gets it back from Acosta. Looks to get around pressure, can't. Back to Acosta, top of the key. She works it around two. And shot put up is no good. Long rebound on the floor, comes down to the Demonettes. Across the timeline with 44 seconds is Cox with the right hand. The sophomore looks, goes between her legs on the dribble, kicks it over on the left side. A long three is on the way. It falls home for the lefty, Haley Kuhn. Her first points of the quarter. 28 seconds left, 27-14. Lady Whitefaces with the lead. Miranda Acosta works it around with it as she looks underneath, trying to get it down low to Davis. Davis looking for the handle on there. Got a foul underneath, and so Acosta will do the inbounds. Ellie gets it in. Shot on the way is no good. Rebound fought for. Stowe has it. Going to have a jump ball. She was tied up. She really didn't have it to begin with, then just stuck her hands in there to make the tie up, and that turns it back over to the Demonettes. 10 seconds. Cox will bring it across the timeline. Looks to and gets it to Kuhn. Kuhn lost the handle on it, stepped out of bounds actually. So it goes back over to the Lady Whitefaces with 5.8 seconds left to play in the first half. In it goes with it across the timeline. Ilia Acosta looks, kicks it down into the corner. Davis, shot on the way at the buzzer off the side of the rim, no good. That ends the first half of play with the Lady Whitefaces leading this one 27-14 over Dumas. We want to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll do so and come back after this as Lady Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN.
When you're driving along those county roads and you look up and see that.
Lady Whitefaces have the lead 27-14. James Stowe coming by to say hello, and so in doing so, we can tell you his daughter, Tatum Stowe leading at 10 points in that first half. She had 4 in the first quarter, 6 in the second quarter. Really got some nice offensive rebounds, not counting the defensive rebounds, got some nice offensive rebounds. So she has 10 to pace the way, 5 for Kaylin Soto off the bench on a three-pointer and a bucket. 6 points for Aelia Costa, those both three-pointers in the second quarter, and 4 points for Lily Skiles. Lily, though, the only one that's really in difficulty, she has 3 fouls that she picked up in that first half. Everybody else has 1. For the Lady Whitefaces also, they had 8 turnovers in that first half. And again, they had 17 fouls and allowed the Lady Demonettes to get to the free throw line on 4 different occasions. Nobody from Hereford has had a chance to go to the free throw line yet. For Dumas, they are led in scoring by Cameron Cox with 4. She has a three-pointer, 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. 4 points for Shada Maddet on a three-pointer, and she is 1 of 4 from the free throw line. 3 points for Haley Kuhn on a three-pointer. Brindley Rodriguez has a bucket for 2. And Aubrey Elschmeyer has 1 point. She is 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. 9 turnovers for the Demonettes. And, again, they really don't have anybody in foul trouble. They committed 3 team fouls in that first half. So we thought if the Lady Whitefaces could get in the paint, which they were able to do, Tatum Stowe would be able to take advantage of that, which she has. And then if we got some outside shooting, which we did not get the other night against Canyon, well, we've come up with 3 3-pointers here in the first half and some other long-range twos. And that's made kind of the difference here for the Lady Whitefaces. Again, they lead it 27-14. We'll take another 2-minute timeout. We'll do so and come back with Lady Whiteface basketball on KPAN. Freshman teams are out warming up, getting set for action to follow the varsity action here today. In the Lady Whitefaces looking to pick up their first district win of the season. And again, here on the road in Dumas as they lead this one 27-14. And again, it's Tatum Stowe leading the way with 10 points, 6 for Naeli Costa, 5 for Caitlin Soto, and 4 for Lily Skiles. That's the way the scoring has been here in this first half. Lady Whitefaces make their way back out onto the floor as they will get set to get the basketball to start the second half. And now the Demonettes make their way out as they head out onto the floor as well. Neither team really going to warm up since, again, the freshmen were out there, and both coaches really wanted to take some time to talk to their teams on what their setup is going to be. So it'll be Lady Whiteface basketball, and asking Coach Lindner which side of the floor. He's going to come over to the near side as we will get set to inbound this one. And, of course, it will be the regular starters for the Lady Whitefaces. And it'll be Nikayla Wadley, Lily Skiles, Tatum Stowe, Naeli Acosta, and Miranda Acosta to get things going for the Lady Whitefaces. And same starters as well for the Demonettes. Cameron Cox, Brinley Rodriguez, Mackenzie Johnson, Aubrey Eschmar, and Shada Madden. In it comes, Miranda Acosta goes to Skiles down into the corner to Naeli Acosta. Along the baseline, they kick it out to Watley around to Miranda Acosta. Miranda gets this 1-2-2 switching zone. Goes over on the near side. Naeli Acosta looks down low, won't get it to, now does to Watley along the right baseline. She takes it in the paint. Pull-up jumper is good. Nicely done. 4 points for Nikayla Wadley as she uses the backboard on that one. Pressure applied three-quarter court for the Lady Whitefaces, and Cox gets it across the timeline, works it down into the corner to Rodriguez, back out to Johnson, back to Cox, 14-foot jumper way off the mark, rebound by Naeli Acosta. She looks to bring it across the timeline, quickly gets it to Miranda down in the corner to Skiles, drives the baseline, back out to Stowe. Stowe works it around, down in the corner to Wiley, back down low, Skiles had it, oh, she didn't turn and take the bucket. The fans were going crazy because she was by herself. She takes it in the paint, back out to Wiley, shot on the way, no good. Long rebound, and it comes down to Cox. Cameron Cox will bring it across the timeline, goes with the right hand. Goes against this Hereford man-to-man. Takes a long three off the back of the rim, no good. Miranda Acosta with the rebound. She'll bring it across the timeline. Looks, kicks it down to Skiles, down in the left corner. She'll take a long-range three, in and out, no good. Rebound brought down by Brindley Rodriguez, and timeout is taken by Dumas as they want to talk a few things over. 6:29 left to play in the third, 29-14. The Lady Whitefaces lead this one. We'll keep it right here. And again, quick conversation for Coach Jerry Cathy as he wants to kind of get his club on the same page defensively, as offensively they kind of got a couple of things inside, just couldn't connect on it. Meanwhile, for head coach Brian Lindner, again, he was talking offense, you could tell, because Lily Skiles had a couple of opportunities underneath. She just needed to turn and face the basket. And so, in not doing so, I'm sure he pointed that out, that you had a layup one time. Just go ahead and try to look first before you pass it back out. Cox across the timeline, looks and goes over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez works it around to Johnson. Back out to Rodriguez, to Elschmeyer. Elschmeyer looks to get in the paint to Maddox. Maddox shot on the way, no good, but it's an offensive rebound. Cox has it, goes in the paint, running one-hander. Nope, that ball's kicked away. And Jerry Cathy was doing a dance on the sideline to let him know that, hey, that was a kick, and the officials, they agreed. Out of bounds it goes to Dumas underneath their own hoop. Cox on the inbounds to Rodriguez. She goes, takes it to the paint, running one-handers over the top of the backboard. There's going to be a foul called. And that may be against Miranda. Acosta's going to pick up the foul. That'll be her second. Team foul number 1 of the second half. Free throw on the way is no good. At the charity stripe is Brindley Rodriguez. Again, keep in mind, too, not a senior on the squad for Dumas. Second free throw, no good. All juniors and sophomores out there on the floor as Aelia Acosta comes across the timeline, kicks it down to Stowe and lost the handle on it. Turnover sends it back over to Dumas. Cox will bring it across the timeline. She looks down in the corner, but nothing is there. So they stack all 4 players down along the baseline, then bring them out. That's tipped away, and it'll be out of bounds. Flores in the lineup for Miranda Acosta, who sits down with those 2 fouls. Cox on the inbounds to Maddox. Maddox straightaway jumper is good, and that's a 3-pointer. So Shada Maddox has 2 long-range bombs, one in the first and one in the third. Skiles across the timeline, takes it in the paint, kicks it down. Costa's long 3 off the side of the rim, no good. Nice rebound by Wiley, puts it back up, no good. Gets it again, scramble for the loose ball, but Cox takes it away. And so she'll bring it across the timeline. 5:14 left to play in the third quarter. Maddox has it tipped away by Watley. Watley got up high to take that one away to Acosta. Acosta kicks it to Flores. Long 3 on the way on the left wing's good. Nolly Flores picks up her first bucket of the ball game. Long range 3 in the left corner. And then Cox and Skiles is going to be whistled. No. Instead, they're going to call it on Naelia Acosta. And that'll be her second foul. Really, Skiles thought it was on her. That would have been foul number 4, but official said no, it was on 22. Cox tried to go against 3 Lady Whitefaces, and one of them got called for the foul. Flores stays on her, and the man-to-man kicks it down into the corner and looks to Elschmeyer. Elschmeyer lost the handle on it, and along the baseline got away with a walk. There's Kuhn. Kuhn to Maddox. Maddox in the paint. Kicks it down low. Shot on the way. The back of the rim, no good. Tipped up in the air. And coming down with it is Stowe. Stowe is mugged. No call. There finally is a call. That's going to go against Kuhn. That's her second foul. First of the half called on the Demonettes. Flores quickly down in the corner. Watley goes back out to Flores, inside to Stowe. Stowe works it around. Soto's three on the way. In and out, no good, but she's going to be fouled. And that'll be a three-shot opportunity, and that foul's going to go against Cameron Cox. That's her second. And at the free throw line will be Soto. Had 5 points in that first half, connects there. She'll get another opportunity. Checking into the Lady Whiteface lineup is Lacey Davis. She'll come in for Watley. Second free throw on the way, off the back of the rim, no good. And Caitlin Soto will have another opportunity here. Free throw on the way, good. Nice rotation on that one. She has 7 points in the ball game, pushes the Lady Whiteface lead to 34-17. Across the timeline with it. Johnson gets it to Maddox. Maddox shot on the way, no good. Tipped up in the air. Rebound brought down by Flores. Quickly going the other way. She's ahead of the break and running one-handers, no good. It's going to be tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be Dumas basketball. That's one where Flores got ahead of everybody and then got too far under the basket. Just couldn't get it to fall. So coming the other way is Maddox. Goes over on the near side of Johnson. Johnson down in the corner. Left-handed shot put up by Kuhn, who's no good. Scramble for the rebound with it. Comes out to Soto. Flores had it, released it out to Soto. Soto kicks it way down in the corner on the left side. With it is Acosta to Stowe. Stowe works it around on the right side. Shot off the back of the rim, no good. That was put up by Davis, and then it was kicked out of bounds. It's going to be Hereford basketball underneath their own hoop. Checking into the Dumas lineup will be Mackenzie Garcia. She'll come in for Aubrey Elschmeyer. Ilya Acosta will do the inbounds here. Looks and finds Soto. Soto lost the handle on it. Back to Acosta. Down low to Davis. Davis out high, throws it away. Bad pass. Kuhn steals it, goes the other way. She'll try to set up the Demonette offense to Maddox. Maddox spins in the lane against Stowe. Stowe blocks her there. In there for 3 seconds, no call. Goes out to Kuhn. And then Kuhn is going to be fouled by Flores. That'll be her first. Team foul number 3 on the Lady Whitefaces. 3:05 left to play as Vargas will check back in, give Stowe a break. 3:05 left to play the third quarter, I should say. 34-17. Lady Whitefaces have doubled up Dumas here, going with the right hand. Cox has it, wants to take it in the paint, kicks it down in the corner. Long-range bomb on the way is good for Mackenzie Garcia. She has her first three of the night. Cuts the lead to 34-20, and Brian Lindner wants to talk things over a little bit. He wants a full timeout. We'll take one as well with 2:52 left to play here in the third. It is the Lady Whitefaces leading 34-20. We'll take a 60-second break. Lady Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN. Three-quarter court right in front of the Dumas bench. Be Skiles set to do the inbounds to Soto. As Caitlin gets across the timeline with the right hand, back to Skiles, top of the key, over to Soto on the left wing. Looks down in the corner to Davis. Down low to Vargas, and she's fouled. And that may go against Cox. We'll see. That is going to go against Cameron Cox, her third. Team foul 3 on Dumas. Common foul out of bounds. It looked like Vargas was shooting, but they're saying it was on the floor. Really, Costa will do the inbounds to Davis. Davis throws it up and just couldn't get it, but Costa has it, puts it back up, got it to fall. She had to lean back, really put kind of an arch on it, but got it to fall. She has 8 points in the ball game. Ellie quickly down the other way. Oh, nice pass, entry pass underneath. And coming away with it, Mackenzie Garcia has her 5th point all here in the third quarter. Skiles across the timeline, takes it in the paint, lost the handle on it, and they're going to say she traveled with the basketball. 4th turnover in the quarter for the Lady Whitefaces, 11th in the ball game. Vargas will sit down, so too will Skiles. And there's a walk right in front of the official the other way. That's going to be called against Kuhn. So it'll be Hereford basketball right out at midcourt. Soto inbounds to Flores. Flores gets his 2 threes, never switched, stayed with the 2-3 for Dumas. Down low they go to Acosta. Nice pass to Watley along the baseline, shot up, no good. Rebound fought for, brought down, and then we're going to have a jump ball. Yeah, nice job by Davis as she reaches in there. Alternating possession goes to Dumas. And so they'll take it out. Lady Whitefaces show pressure at three-quarter court, now relaxed to midcourt. Across the timeline with it. Well, close getting across the timeline. Oh, reach-in is going to be called against Acosta, and that'll be her 3rd. Now Ellie picks up her 3rd, team foul number 4 on the Lady Whitefaces. Giving the JV one 40-21. Varsity leads here 36-22. Now Ellie will sit down. Martinez will work it across the timeline. Looks and finds Rodriguez. Takes it to the right baseline, powers her way inside, and that ball is tipped away and out of bounds. Nice defense by the Lady Whitefaces as they knock that away. Quickly in for Dumas is Mendoza. Zaida comes in for the opportunity. She goes along the baseline. Instead, it comes out. With it is Garcia. Garcia will work it around to Martinez. Martinez with the right hand takes it in the paint. Nothing there. Long-range 3 on the way. No good, though, for Garcia. Rebound brought down by Flores, who looks to get it across the timeline. A lot of pressure. She gets it up to Soto. Across to Skiles. Skiles, nice pass to Wadley. Wadley gives it back to Davis. Before that, Wadley was pushed to the floor, and so we got a foul called on Dumas. And that's going to go against Mendoza, her 1st. Team foul 4. So it'll be common foul out of bounds underneath Lady Whiteface basket. Skiles will do the inbounds. Calls the set play. Look nice to Davis. Davis off the glass, got it. Nicely done. As Davis just kind of worked her body free and then just pushed that off the glass for the easy 2. Pressure applied, and there's the steal. Soto comes the other way, running one-hander, no good. Rebound is going to be tipped out of bounds by Flores. As Caitlin with a nice steal just couldn't get the layup to go. She and Flores are doing a nice job putting pressure on the Demonettes out front right now. And there's a travel. That's caused by that pressure again. 4th turnover of the quarter for the Demonettes. Goes back over to Hereford. Soto has it. Caitlin will look. Goes back to Flores. Flores down in the corner to Davis. Back out high they go. With it. Kicks it down to Davis. Davis shot on the way. Off the mark. No good. Skiles keeps it alive. She'll bring it out to Flores. Over to Soto. Soto looks into the paint to Davis. Nice move. Running one-hander. The left hand is good. Nicely done with Lacey Davis. Picks up her 2nd bucket. Makes it 40-22, 25 seconds left in the quarter. Down in the corner, they got a trap right at the court, mid-court, and they steal it. Watley gets it up, and then it's off. Oh, nicely done as she throws it back off of Martinez's legs as that led her out of bounds, and it'll be Lady Whiteface ball underneath their own hoop. Skiles doing the inbounds, kicks it out to Soto. Long three is going to be short, partially blocked. 11 seconds left. Comes Watley on the pressure. She and Flores doubles up, and that's going to be stolen by Skiles. Skiles with 3 seconds. Left hand is no good, but she hits the floor, and she's going to be fouled by Brindley Rodriguez. And if you're head coach Brian Lindner, you got to be happy with the defensive effort. 2 seconds left at the free throw line. Skiles will be their second opportunity for the Lady Whitefaces. That one's no good. Skiles will get another opportunity. 2.3 seconds. Second free throw is good. Full court pressure applied. It goes into Cox. That'll be the quarter. I don't think she knew how much time was left. 41-22. Lady Whitefaces in front. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back after this as Lady Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN. Ellie, top of the key, back to Skiles on the left wing. Cross court to Miranda Acosta on the right wing. Drives behind the back dribble, comes now lost the dribble. Looks, has to get rid of it. Goes across court to Skiles. Long three on the way. Got it. Lily Skiles has her 7th point of the ball game, 43-22. With it on the right side is Rodriguez for Dumas. Cox and Rodriguez out on the floor, along with Maddet, and then we got a travel violation. 15 turnovers on Dumas here in the ball game. That's primarily from good pressure defense applied by the Lady Whitefaces. Ellie Acosta with the right hand comes to Skiles on the right side, down to Watley along the right baseline. She goes out high to Miranda Acosta, around to Naeli. Back to Watley. Good pass, entry pass to Stowe, but got tipped away. Turnover. Sends it over to Dumas. Needed it just to be a little higher for the 6'2 Stowe. Cox has it, goes the other way. Acosta picks her up out high. She will go along the baseline. And they're going to call a reach in on Miranda Acosta. And for her, that is foul number 3. She has 3. Naeli has 3. And Lily Skiles have 3. So, Miranda Acosta will sit down and Flores will check back in. Really a lot of good bench play. That's on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball as Watley jumps on it. They tried to get it in down low to Maddet, but it was tipped away, and then a scramble for the loose ball. Cox will do the inbounds to Maddet. Maddet take it in the paint, lost the handle, it's on the floor, and Lady Whitefaces come away with it. Naeli looks up the floor, goes across over to the Flores on the left side, long three, got it. Ho-ho-ho. Flores with her second 3 of the ball game. Nice look by Naeli across to get it to her open teammate. Driving is Cox against Flores, and Flores gets the rebound on the missed shot. Naeli has it, kicks it up across to Flores. Flores across the timeline, takes it in the paint, running one-hander off the backboard, no good. Rebound tipped on the floor and brought down by Elschmeyer. Elschmeyer goes over to Cox for Dumas, across the timeline with the right hand. She now will slowly work the offense. 5:57 left to play in the ball game. Long three on the way, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound on the floor, Madden has it, and she has it blocked away, and we're going to have a two-shot opportunity for Madden. That foul's going to go, I believe, against Tatum Stowe. It'll be her first. Team foul number 2 of the quarter, but number 6 of the half. That free throw is no good. 46-22 is our score. Maddox's second free throw is good. She is 2 of 6 from the charity stripe. Skiles quickly the other way. Good bounce pass to Stowe. Stowe fadeaway jumper is good. Tatum Stowe, her first bucket of the second half. She has 12 in the ball game. Across the timeline with it is Cox. Cox goes with the right hand. Fadeaway jumper way off the mark. Rebound brought down by Naeli. Costa, she's triple teamed, and the ball is taken away. Flores has it. She looks, kicks it back over to Costa. Costa looks, has Stowe up ahead of the pack. Comes over on the near side to Skiles. Skiles, three-pointer on the way off the mark. That one's lost. Long rebound brought down by Dumas. Rodriguez has it in the backcourt, goes to Cox. 5 minutes, 5 seconds left to play in the game. Cox will work it across the timeline. She wants Maddox to come out, and you set a screen for her. Instead, she's going to bomb it from 20, no good. Rebound brought down by Michaela Watley. Then she throws it away on a pass to Acosta, and a foul's going to be called. That's going to go against Watley. It's just one of those, she just didn't see the defender there. Skiles will sit down, so too will Flores. Rodriguez checks in. Soto also had checked in. At the free throw line will be Mackenzie Johnson. Free throw on the way, off the back of the rim, good. It's her first point of the ball game. Mackenzie gets another opportunity. 48-24. Lady Whiteface is in front by 24. Free throw on the way, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound by Maddox, and we got a jump ball between her and Watley. And so alternating possession goes to the Lady Whitefaces. 4:49 left to play in the ball game. Costa, they've got her trapped. She looks out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez now has the numbers. Over to Stowe. Stowe off the backboard, good on a nice feed from Watley. Nicely worked on the break to get around the pressure. 14 for Tatum, 50-24. Now working the offense and losing the handle on it is Johnson. McKenzie looks, kicks it out to Maddox, and Maddox going to be fouled by Stowe. That's going to be Tatum's second. Substitution in for Dumas coming into the lineup is Mackenzie Garcia as Elschmeyer sits down. At the free throw line, Maddox. Free throw on the way, off the back of the rim, no good on the 1-and-1. Long rebound comes down. Now Elia Costa at 14-foot mark on the right wing, pulls it back out, will set up the offense. Now they've got the herd in the man-to-man, so they're going to change their offensive set around the screen. Down low to Watley. Watley back out to Acosta. Acosta back to Watley. Watley tried to get in the paint to Stowe, and that should be a jump ball. And that is, alternating possession will go over to Dumas. So in it comes for Dumas. Kinsey Johnson will bring it across the timeline. Kinsey with the right hand has Soto on her. Lost the handle on the dribble, gets rid of it. Over to Garcia. Back to Johnson. Out high they go to Rodriguez. She works it around to Maddox as Hereford shows 2-3. Maddox 3 is way off the mark. In fact, goes out of bounds. And that'll turn it back over to the Lady Whitefaces. Wadley will sit down as Lacey Davis will check back in. Full court pressure applied by Dumas. That one is tipped out of bounds and will be Lady Whiteface basketball. Soto will do the inbounds. Looks as she had Davis for a moment. Gets it instead to Acosta. Back to Flores. Up ahead to Davis. Davis ahead of the pack. Looks over to Tatum Stowe for the easy two. Nice give and go on that one as everybody looked up ahead on the pressure. 52-24. Lady Whiteface is comfortably in front. 3:20 left to play. Shot put up is no good. Garcia with the rebound. She'll get it to fall. Kenzie Garcia as her 7th point of the ball game. Full timeout taken by Dumas with 3:12 left to play. We'll take one as well. Lady Whiteface's lead at 52-26. We're back at 60 as Lady Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN. Left to play. The Lady Whitefaces did the inbounds, but the clock wasn't there, so they'll get another opportunity. And it will be Rodriguez on the inbounds, and she looks to Stowe. Back to Rodriguez. Across the timeline, has the numbers, kicks it down road to Davis. Davis, nice step through off the glass, can't get it to fall. Stowe has it, puts it back up and got it. Nicely done by Tatum Stowe. 2:58, 54-26, 2:55 left to play in the ball game. Attacking the other way is Martinez. Looks over to Garcia. Garcia back out to Rodriguez. Around to Martinez. Long three won't fall. Acosta will bring it across the timeline. Acosta takes it in the paint. Down in the corner to Soto. Soto will bring it back out. Looks down in the corner to Acosta. Long three off the back of the rim. Rodriguez has the rebound. Kicks it down to Stowe. Fadeaway jumper. No good, but she's fouled. That foul's going to go against Mendoza. That's her second. 6th foul on the Demonettes. Miranda Acosta at first. Tatum Stowe instead at the free throw line. Her first opportunity. That one's good. She'll get another. She had 10 points in the first half. If she makes this one, she'll have 10 points in this quarter to make 20. Jigster off the back of the rim. Rodriguez has it. Got it to Davis and then just threw it away. Right idea. Just too much mustard on the pass. So that sends it back over to Dumas. 55-26, 2:24. Lady Whitefaces are going to pick up their first district win. Will be 1-1 in district. So too will Dumas as they beat Pampa on Tuesday. Over to the right side it goes. Driving is Garcia, and she's going to be tied up. Jump ball, alternating possession. Nice job by Rodriguez, and that'll be long to the Lady Whitefaces. Good hustle on the floor. That's what Brian Linder was talking about in that Canyon game. He called a timeout when the outcome wasn't in doubt with about 2 minutes to go. And that's what he was talking about, continuing to give effort out on the floor no matter the score. Across the timeline, Miranda Acosta to Flores. Flores lost the handle, scramble for the loose ball, then a travel called. That'll be Hereford basketball. Good hustle, though. Flores and Kuhn were out battling for the basketball. Flores will do the inbounds. Gets it to Kendall Blair. Blair lost the dribble, comes on the near side to Flores. Flores around a Vargas screen. Looks over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez over to Baird. Baird had the lane, didn't take it. Flores looks, kicks it out high to Davis. Davis looks back to Flores. Flores drives down in the corner on the right side, finds Vargas. Oh, good pass, but just through the hands of Davis. Then stolen away by Rodriguez. As the right side gets it back to Vargas, and there's going to be a foul. And that is going to be on Mendoza. That's her third. So 1-on-1 opportunity for Rodriguez. Cynthia at the free throw line. First one is up and good. Second free throw up and off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound brought down by Dumas. Across the timeline with it is Kuhn, and then she throws it in the backcourt to Martinez. Unfortunately, she was still in the backcourt. Turnover sends it back over to the Lady Whitefaces. 1:24 left to play. 56-26, a 30-point lead for Hereford. Across the timeline with it is Blair. Kendall looks over in the left corner to Rodriguez, back to Blair. Blair has fade away. Nope, try to get it to Vargas in the thing and throws it away. Attacking the other way, they get it down low on the floor. Scramble for it. Flores comes up with it, up ahead. With it is Blair. Blair lost the handle, still found it, and puts it in for two. Nicely done by Kendall Blair. Has her first two of the ball game. Across the timeline, 58-26. Lady Whitefaces with the lead. Over on the right side, they go to it with Kuhn. Kuhn drives the left baseline, Gets it outside, shot up off the glass, no good. Vargas scrambles for the rebound. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. It belonged to the Lady the Lady Demonettes underneath their own hoop. Both teams have gone to their benches here, 58-26. Lady Whitefaces will win this one with 35 seconds left to play. Work it around to Garcia. Garcia gets it in the paint. Shot put up by Elschmeyer is no good. Rebound fought for, brought down by Rodriguez. Rodriguez across the timeline with 23 seconds. Crossover, looks to Flores. Flores will now work the offense to the right side. Rodriguez, two-shot long ranger, won't fall. Rebound on the floor to Flores. Then right into the hands of Vargas, who puts it up, no good. And she's going to be fouled. That may be on Mendoza. Nope, instead that's going to be on Vanessa Martinez. Her first. Vargas at the free throw line, got it. So Vargas connects. Second one on the way is good. Across the timeline with 7 seconds. Dumas will just work out the clock as they go down to the right side. Long range shot from Garcia, and that'll be the ball game. As Hereford comes away with a 60-26 win in tonight's ball game. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll hopefully get Brian Lindner over here, maybe a player as well. But again, nice win for the Lady Whitefaces here in this one tonight as they come away with a 60-26 win. We'll take a 2-minute break. Be back with Lady Whiteface basketball on KPAN. now warming up, getting set for their action. A big win for the Lady Whitefaces, though, 60-26. And again, on the road here in Dumas. Dumas came in with a big win over Pampa to start district play, winning that one 46-16. And, of course, the Lady Whitefaces hosting number 2 Canyon for their district opener, but much better ending here tonight as they move to 9-5 on the season and 1-1 in district play with a 60-26 win as we look at scoring in tonight's contest. First for the Lady Demonettes, leading the way tonight, 7 points for Mackenzie Garcia off the bench. All that in the second half. She had a 3-pointer and a couple of 2-pointers for 7 points, all in the second half. 8 points, for Shada Maddet. She had 2 3-pointers, and she was 2 of 6 from the charity stripe. 4 points for Cameron Cox. Cameron got all that in the first quarter tonight. 3 points for Haley Kuhn, as she had a 3-pointer. 2 points for Brinley Rodriguez on a bucket, 0 of 1 from the free throw line, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line for Mackenzie Johnson, 1 of 2 for Aubrey Elschmeyer. And that was the scoring for the Lady Demonettes tonight, as they fall to 6-13 on the year and 1-1 in district play. For the Lady Whitefaces, 19 points from Tatum Stowe, 10 points in the first half, 9 points in the fourth quarter. And boy, she really got it going there in the fourth, got some good inside feed and really could take advantage of that. 19 points, and again, the Herd defense forced several turnovers in this one. Unofficially, we have 17, 18 turnovers caused by the Lady Whiteface defense. 19 points for Tatum Stowe. 8 points tonight for Naelia Costa, that on a couple of 3-pointers and a bucket. 7 points for Kaylin Soto. She got 5 in the first quarter, and then it was 2 of 3 from the charity stripe. 7 points for Lily Skiles on a 3-pointer, a couple of baskets, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And that actually doesn't add up to 7. That adds up to 8. So we're off a point there. Also tonight, 6 points for Anana Flores, 2 3-pointers for her, 4 points for Lacey Davis in tonight's contest, 4 points for Nikayla Wadley. But boy, she had a lot of rebounds in this one tonight and really worked the baseline well. 2 points for Kendall Blair, 2 points for Breezy Vargas, and 1 for Cynthia Rodriguez. And that's the way the scoring went in this ball game tonight. Again, the Lady Whitefaces come away with that win tonight, 60-26. We'll take another 2-minute timeout, see if Coach Linder makes his way out here or not. In fact, there he is right now, but we'll go ahead and take a 2-minute timeout. Be back after this as Lady Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN. Should be after. Well, welcome back to Dumas as the Lady Whiteface has come away with an impressive 60-26 win. And I think one thing that makes coaches really happy, especially maybe going into a weekend, is how defense leads to offense. And boy, the defense looked really good here, especially in the second half.
Yes, sir. We, one of the things that we focused on after the Canyon game was, it looked like doom and gloom. And then I showed them the video. And where we outscored them in the first quarter and the fourth quarter,
right.
I said the other two we didn't play as well. And I said part of the problem was we were on our heels defensively. I said if you want to be a playoff run, a playoff-worthy team, we got to play get after them defense like Kenya did. And so they took that to heart and they got after it.
Well, we talked in the game, too, against Canyon when you called that timeout with about 2.5 minutes. And you were wanting to see hustle, and I mean that's basically what the message was. Continue to work in the ball game. From the opening tip tonight, the defense was aggressive, and again that makes such a big difference. And I know their 1-2-2-2-3 hour they switched it up a little bit, caused some problems, but you were able to work the ball well offensively and get some nice looks.
Yes, we one of the things that in the past we had level end in our district, and so in order to get into the playoffs, we thought, we got to be able to defeat the zone. And so we worked the last 2 years really hard on playing against zone defense, tough zone defense. And so I feel like we're really good at it. And now this year, a lot of the teams are doing the man run and jump full court press. Well, earlier in the year, Panhandle and some Spearman and some of those teams gave us trouble. Canyon does that same thing. That was the whole reason we did it. Well, we played Canyon. One of the things where we had one turnover against their press the whole game. Now, some of our other aspects we needed a little bit more work on, but I guarantee you next time we see Canyon, we will have rectified some of those problems.
Hang on 1 second.
Wow. 40, so it was.
Line problem, but Coach Linder's still with us here on the post-game show. And what were some of the things that you really liked tonight that you saw? That one thing I saw too a little bit, even on the road, they look relaxed tonight.
Yeah, well, one thing about this team, when last year I was concerned because I try to be rah-rah with them, and they were just kind of middle even. They never get too high, never get too low.
Right.
They're pretty much an even-keel
Right.
team. I mean, they're fired up, they're ready to go, but it's business. They're all business, and so that's a good thing.
Yeah, it really is. And again, they demonstrated that tonight. You were forcing turnovers. Your defense was really being aggressive. And the other thing is, and I know you've done it this year, so that's not really out of the norm, but your bench really gives you a lot of great minutes.
Well, I've been talking, we've been using kind of a short bench, and I've been telling the girls, you put in the work during practice, I'll put you in. And so they took that challenge to heart this last week after the King. They were embarrassed, and so they all went in there and they busted their butt. Well, as a reward, hey, they all get to go in. And everybody contributed today. Every single person scored.
Everybody got in the scoring column in this one as well. And again, obviously winning always brings smiles, but it looked like everybody's having a lot of fun.
They had a lot of fun. In fact, that's one of the things they said when we left the locker room. That was fun.
Yeah, it really is. Well, you get to take the weekend, and then, of course, I think Borger is who's next. What do you know about them?
Borger has got a new coach, good athletes, smallish, quick, very quick, 5-out offense. They're going to pose a problem. Our bigs are going to have to chase some little ones around.
Well, gets them in shape anyway, or gets their wind up a little bit.
That's right.
Big 60-26 win tonight, 1-1 in conference play and district play, obviously, but again, it's trying to get to the finish, and that's a big step toward it in tonight here in Dumas.
Exactly. Yes, sir. That's correct.
Brian Leonard joining us on the postgame show. Brian, thanks so much.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. As the coach will get to watch the freshman game going on here a little bit and also talk to some of his varsity players as they make their way over here as well. Let's take one more time out, a 1-minute break. We'll do so and come back and wrap things up from Dumas after this 1-minute break. Lady Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN. (60-26). Nice win for Lady Whitefaces tonight. Leading the way for Dumas scoring this evening, Mackenzie Garcia was 7. Shada Maddox with 8, and Mackenzie Garcia was 7. 4 for Cameron Cox. For the Lady Whitefaces, 19 points tonight from Tatum Stowe, 8 points from Nelly Acosta, 7 points from Caitlin Soto. And again, as Coach talked about, everybody got in, everybody got to score in tonight's ball game, so everybody got a chance to contribute in this contest. As mentioned, next up is Borger. Of course, we'll have that for you on Tuesday night right here on KPAN, and that'll be the guys in action as well, as both teams will be involved in district play on Tuesday evening. For Dylan taking care of the controls for us tonight, I'm Bryce Sheets. Again, our final tonight, 60-26 in favor of the Lady Whitefaces as they improve to 9-5 on the year, 1-1 in district play. Well, again, we'll see you on Tuesday evening from Dumas. This is Bryce Sheets saying good night.